guys, JT Reborn here, and welcome to the spoiler talk video for Kong Skull Island. In this video, I'm just going to go all out, tell you everything I thought about the movie, just some of the spoilers that I didn't include in my Kong Week review. So, here we go. Okay, so first thing, let's talk about that post-credit scene just before we get anything out of the way. Yes, there is in fact a post-credit scene for those of you who did see it and walked out, which I don't know why you would at this point in movies. Oh, the credits are on? I don't want to wait for that. Bolt to the door unless you didn't like the movie. Whatever. So anyways, that post-credit scene, we see Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, two of the other characters, I can't remember their names, and they're like, there's more monsters out there, welcome to Monarch. And then you just see, like, cave paintings, we got Mothra, we got Rodan, we got King Ghidorah, and Godzilla, and the movie ends with Godzilla's roar. Awesome. Amazing scene. Does that mean they're all going to be in the sequel, Godzilla King of the Monsters? There's the next film in the Monsterverse. Or are they going to save Ghidorah for Godzilla vs. Kong? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It could go either way, honestly. But in terms of that scene, even though it's cool that it's like after the credits and all that, part of me kind of thinks, you know, a lot of people don't really know to stay after and watch it. You probably would have done better if you just bookended, like, the movie, like maybe like right after the John C. Reilly scene where he's just in the credits and he goes to meet his family. Right after that, you pause, you wait a second, and then you just have like a mid-credit scene where it's just like Tom Hiddleston and they're locked in. You're like, you're excited, you're here, aren't you? Is this fun for you? And then you just show the scene. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's Godzilla! And then you have the credits play out, and then so on and so forth. And maybe you can add another extra credit scene. I don't know, something cool like that, just to get everyone hyped and just show, hey, there's that. What else is there? I really enjoyed the Sam Jackson stuff in the movie. The part where he goes, hold on to your butts, like that just cracked me the fuck up. What else? Some of the shots of Kong in this movie, my favorite shot in the entire movie, though, is when all the helicopters are going after Kong, and you just see a silhouette in the background. You can actually catch this in one of the trailers, but it's just Kong's silhouette, you know, with the sun backdrop that just looks, it's just so cool, the way it's framed and everything. It's just beautiful. You can't get a look entirely of, like, what Kong's face is, but you look at that thing, you're just like, what the fuck is that? I'm terrified. It just absolutely, it's like, oh my God, this is scary. So, what else do we have to talk about? Beginning, John C. Reilly, no. Okay, so let's talk about John Goodman's character, Bill Randa. Now, we find out in the movie that, like, he works for Monarch, which they've released in some of the clips, obviously, and Sam Jackson's talking to him, and then John Goodman is apparently the survivor of this ship known as USS Lawton, I think was the name of it, and he's just like, he was the only survivor. The records show that it just went down, but he said it was just a monster who did it. Now, after I just saw the movie a second time today, so I'm wondering, was it Godzilla who took down his ship? Because I went, just to be sure, I was like, was it that, or was it in, like, the Godzilla Awakening graphic novel? Was it the Shinomura thing? I went back and I looked at that one. I didn't see anything to indicate that it was the monster in that, the blue-colored monster that's in the Godzilla Awakening thing, and it didn't say that thing. So my money is that Godzilla was the one who took down John Goodman's ship. He doesn't specify what it was, or it could be another monster that we're not aware of. Maybe it's Ghidorah. I don't know why he'd be in the water. Maybe it's Rodan. Who knows? You know, we won't know, and probably will never find out. But just the fact that it was a monster who did it. Could have been a Skullcrawler or some other ancient species of sorts. What else? So Kong, what does he fight? He fights an octopus in there. He fights the Skullcrawlers. How about that scene, though? Some of my favorite bits in this movie, I mean, God, the one guy, he, like, deep throats, like, it's something straight out of Cannibal Holocaust, where that spider just sticks its leg right down the guy's throat, just right down to the ground. Good God, that was terrifying. I mean, holy shit, I'm like, this movie PG-13, it's pretty fucking graphic, if you ask me. And, yeah. In terms of Sam Jackson in the movie, in terms of his character, he's this guy who, I really enjoyed him, probably the most out of everyone in the movie, and then John C. Reilly, because, like, in terms of his like, revenge scheme against Kong, it's perfectly understandable. Honestly, what I like about this movie is, and the other movie in the MonsterVerse, is it doesn't vilify anyone. It doesn't make anybody a straight-up unlikable villainous jerk that you just want to see get killed. No, no, no. This movie, it shows both points of view. Sam Jackson, that they have no idea what they're getting into. They're just dropping seismic charges and just to map the island for all they know. They don't know what's out there. They don't know there's a giant monster out there that's going to kill them. Because, John Goodman, well, he doesn't know for sure. He thinks there's something there. But it's not confirmed. You know what I mean? Even in the movie, he's like, I wish I had been wrong. I mean, sorry about the men who died. But anyways, so when Sam Jackson's men go down, you see that shot of him looking eye to eye with Kong. You know immediately he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. He immediately becomes Ahab, and Kong becomes his White Widow, straight out of Moby Dick. And I completely understand both sides of it. From Kong's perspective, he's just defending his territory. You just come into his house and you start dropping bombs. He's gonna fight. Otherwise, you would have just left them alone. And in Sam Jackson's case, it's not like they knew Kong was there. They were just doing their job. And then he just watched men that he fought with and cared for all go down and die. I mean, he still has some people left over, but like these are men he cared for. And like you just see the revenge and this look on his face of just pissed off rage. That's how you set up a conflict. Like that's a good conflict there. And he's like, it's time to show Kong that man is king. Like Sam Jackson is amazing in this movie. I mean, I loved him in this movie. I mean, it's Sam Jackson versus King Kong. It's a win-win for me. And then the part where they set Kong on fire with napalm, that was pretty horrific. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice here. It's been a long day. But anyways, what else to talk about? The final battle between Kong and the big Skullcrawler. Like I should say, like some of the other death scenes are pretty funny in this movie too. There's the one scene, excuse me, where how about like there's the one mustache guy, I can't remember his name. He gets ripped apart. That was pretty cool. The Skullcrawler eating Toby Kebbell and then just spitting up his like acid. He spits out the guy's skull and there's still blood and like acid on it, like with his like dog tags. That was horrific. The Skullcrawlers are pretty cool though. I like the way they're designed, the way they move around and fight things. That was pretty great. John Goodman getting eaten on what he was like, oh shit, like John Goodman gets eaten in this thing and it's amazing, but it's like, oh shit, John Goodman's just been eaten. It's just like, this movie's not afraid to kill people off and kill people off quick. I mean, it gets right into the action and just fun the whole way through. And then Sam Jackson, he gets killed too, and that was an amazing scene. Like, he's like, die, you motherfucker, and Kong just squashes him as the big Skullcrawler comes out. And then we get the final battle, which, I mean, they kind of spoiled some of it in the trailers, which is kind of like, part of me is like, oh, this new footage, like, I want to see, but at the same time I don't. Mixed bags on that, I mean, it's awesome to see, but, like, part of me wishes I was more surprised, but it doesn't matter either way. I enjoyed the movie. Seeing Kong reach down in this thing's throat and then just ripping its, like, intestines out, that was amazing. I mean, it's not quite as amazing as, like, the kiss of death that Godzilla does. I almost thought that's what they were going for when he just opens its jaw. I thought Kong was going to rip its jaw open. But no, he tries, the thing fights back, so he smashes it up against the wall. That was pretty cool. And, what else can I talk about? I'm starting to lose my voice here. So I think I'm going to cut it here. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The final battle, Kong ripping its, like, intestines out, that was pretty amazing. I'm really looking forward to what they do next in this shared MonsterVerse of films. And, yeah, I think we're going to cut it here. But, anyways, I think Godzilla 2 will be set in the present day. Maybe they'll have flashbacks with Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to know what else Monarch's up to. And we're also supposed to be getting, like, a Kong Skull Island graphic novel tie-in that's supposed to come out next month. So I'll definitely pick that up and review it when I get the chance. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to thank you all for watching the spoiler talk video. Let's see what the timing of it is at. About 10 minutes. Sorry for the way it's just kind of just done in one shot and not necessarily written. It's just kind of me talking and shooting the shit. I'm starting to lose my voice here, so I'm going to probably just cut it here. But anyways, I want to thank all of you for watching this, and If you have any more to talk about in this movie, be sure to leave it down in the comments. Thank you all for watching Kong Week. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was a lot of work, but I'm glad we're finally at the end. And who knows, maybe I'll do some more MonsterVerse related videos in the future. Definitely when that graphic novel comes out. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. Go check out Kong Skull Island. It's a ton of fun. And I'll talk to you later. Take care now. Bye-bye then.